going out there, YouTubers? Cyberneck Shark here with another new video just for you. So let's go right into this movie review and see what's about. So the other day, I had the chance of watching a great 2008 comedy film called You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Now, this is a Dennis Dugan directed film, once again, who I've mentioned in the past has directed such films as Happy Gilmore and I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. This is also another one that he's directed, besides Benchwarmers as well. And You Don't Mess with the Zohan is a great Adam Sandler-driven comedy film. Now, You Don't Mess with Zohan is one of those kind of funny, satirical, silly films that, that they make fun of pretty much every kind of such a secret agent type of thing, and they make fun of all kinds of funny stuff in this. And it's just really well done and just an awesome, great, comedy action film. This movie has a really great cast. I mean, in the past I've seen lots of great casts, but this one has a really amazing one too. I feel that the cast in this one did an amazing job. I think it was pretty much a box office success, compared to some of other Adam Sandler movies that have came out around this time frame for him. And this one was just hilarious. They had so many great characters in the film, so many great actors and actresses. You just can't get over how many of them were just so stinking funny. So, the great ensemble cast in this film starts out with, of course, Adam Sandler. Now, we know Adam Sandler has been in a ton of movies over the years. He's made such films as, like, Punch Drunk Love, which was, like, a kind of a drama comedy type of film, like a dramedy. And that one was very interesting itself. I was really kind of blown away by his performance in it. And the movie itself is interesting and most definitely worth watching. He also was in another great film that's kind of a comedy drama film called Spanglish. Now, Spanglish was a great film as well, and a big surprise too as well for Adam Sandler's kind of dramatic abilities, and that was a really good film too. If you haven't seen it, definitely check that one out too. It's fun. But Adam Sandler's character in this as the Zohan is absolutely hilarious. The accent that he comes up with, the whole persona of he wants to be this hairdresser, it's absolutely hilarious. And, Adam Sandler always brings such great comedy to his work, and this is no exception. We also have in this awesome film the great John Turturro. Now, John Turturro you might recognize from the first 3 Transformer films as that secret agent that is trying to, keep the Transformers secret and so forth. I love that character so much in those films, and I was so glad that they brought him back in the 5th one, The Last Night. It was absolutely hilarious and awesome to see him again. But John Turturro is an amazing actor. He can do comedy, he can do serious, and in this film, he is just absolutely hilarious. His character in this film is just like one of those over-the-top, like, trying to be a bad guy but really not, and at the same time, you kind of feel sorry for him, but at the same time, you're like, he's just stupid. But his character in this is just hilarious, and his name is the Phantom in the film, and he's just a crack up because, like, he's like, no, I'm better, and the Zohan's like, no, I'm better. It's so funny, the interactions between him and Adam Sandler, and he's just a great actor. I love him. And he was so good in this. I loved him in it. Such a great actor. We also have in the film a actress that you might recognize from such films as My Big Fat Greek Wedding and the sequel, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. And that's Lainie Kazantzis. Now, she plays the mother in the My Big Fat Greek Wedding films. And that's really the only movies I've seen her in besides this one. And I thought she was a great extra in the film. She brought a lot of great funniness to the film. She was really hilarious and just all around fun to watch. And her character in it was just really interesting too as well. And like I said, it brought a lot of great flavor to the film and was a great addition to the film. We also have in the film the gorgeous, the beautiful Emmanuelle Chikari in this. Now, Emmanuelle has been in a ton of films as well, but you might recognize her from the awesome 2000 film Snow Day. And of course, in that film, everyone's like, oh, because she's like a super sex symbol in that film compared to this one. But at the same time, she was a fun addition to the film too. Her character as being the love interest of Zohan, and her supposedly being Palestinian versus, what nationality the Zohan is, was quite interesting too. Her accent and everything. It was kind of funny listening to her talk because that accent you could tell was so fake, but at the same time she did it pretty good enough to like be passable. And just all around she was just great in the film. It was short, sweet, and to the point. Her acting in the film, and just it was fun to see her be like a different leading lady for Adam Sandler in a movie. So she was a great addition to the film as well. We also have in the film the awesome Nick Swardson. Now, Nick Swardson has done a ton of movies with Adam Sandler over the years. He did such movies as Grandma's Boy, which was an Adam Sandler produced film. We also have him being in other movies that are just amazing, like Bucky Larson, which was a really funny movie too. But Nick Swardson's character in this film, I felt was pretty much the normalest role I've ever seen him play. Like, it was very like he was human almost. Unlike majority of his roles where he's just like kind of skits out crazy and like in different roles, like he was as the like roller skating prostitute in Reno 911. Versus like his character in Blades of Glory as the psycho fan of John Heder in it. This was probably the most straightest role I've seen him play, and it was absolutely great to see him play this character because just of how straight-laced he was in it. It was like such something you hadn't seen by Nick Swardson, and it was great. It was such a great role, and I mean compared to like semi-normal role in the Adam Sandler film Just Go With It, he also was like kind of normal in that. So, but this was even normaler. So it was fun to see that. It was great. I think it makes a great addition to this film. This film is just amazing, I felt. I think everything about it was great. I thought the writing, the directing, I mean even the comical editing of the film and the stunts and stuff were just awesome too as well because they were so over the top but fun at the same time. It's just a great all-around film. If you love Rob Schneider, he's also in the film as like a foreigner. Rob Schneider always brings great flavor to the films, just like he does in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry as the priest guy slash maker of weddings in that film, and that character was just hilarious too. It's very similar to that, like in this movie, that just a great fun character. But yeah, it was fun to see him in this too. So if you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. Basically the plot of the movie is very simple. It's Zohan basically is like this anti-terrorist guy that like he's the best in the world. He stops everybody. He's basically like he can't be killed, and so he longingly wants to become a hairdresser. So he pretends he dies and goes to America to make his dreams come true. And basically, it's about all the antics that follow with him doing that. Awesome film. Giant 10 golden movie boxes up on that film, guys. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Worth the watch. Great, amazing film. Directed, by, like I said, by the Dennis Dugan. Great film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check out People. Well, that's it for this movie review, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. As always, keep your eyes out for any new or older videos you might not have seen mine yet. And as always, please leave comments down below if you have any ideas of a type of video you like to see, or if you have any ideas for something you'd like to see reviewed. I'd be happy to oblige. And as always, catch you in the next one.